Welcome, welcome, everyone.
We're gonna play chess.
We're gonna play Extinction chess.
We're totally in two different rooms right now.
Kinda. Nope. Okay.
See? Basically two different rooms.
I should have just done that.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you can see, MangoTownMike is the white pieces right now, and you'll be seeing my mouse. Now I'm playing as the black pieces.
I don't know
That's
how I'm supposed to.
I think you plug it in.
Is that the? Where is it?
I haven't been plugging it recently. I haven't been using the mouse.
Oh, cool. I guess there's no clock, so there's not a huge hurry.
That's still weird.
Yeah. What? I guess you just play
So
a regular.
chess variant. I guess they can see part of this. Where the player that loses, chess variant where that player loses, who does not have at least one piece of each
Keep
type.
in mind this is translated from Hungarian.
Oh, but I think there's an English.
Yeah, I know it's translated from Hungarian.
Oh, but I mean that's still a good way to say it. In other words, a player loses if any of the following happens with his or her pieces. The king is captured, the queen is captured, both rooks, both bishops, both knights are captured. All pawns are captured. That seems unlikely. If you have everything on the board, but all the pawns.
But you don't have to have everything on the board. You just
Well,
have
at
to
least
have
one-
one
but
of
You'd
each.
have at least 4 pieces. You'd have to have at least one of them. Yeah, you'd have to have at least this. You could lose these 3.
Yeah.
And then have all the fun. Or the last pawn is promoted.
Oh.
So if you have...
Oh, so you can make yourself lose by promoting your last
Well, you
pawn.
can get into you can't move your king, and then the only move you can do is your pawn. Or something like that. Or
Yeah.
you can't move...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not expecting a promotion to
Rare
a last pawn to happen,
occasions.
but
Rare occasions here.
we'll see. Okay, Extinction chess. That's probably a good move.
Oh, it's actually aligned so that it's who's on what side of the board. Look at that.
Isn't that crazy? I don't think it'll do that.
Well, if we switch places,
Oh, yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. Okay.
then it
Okay.
could.
Let's make
Although
it
go, it doesn't matter because it's yeah, whatever angle you look at it from, mathematically.
So
it
you
should play
can.
the
The other
same.
one, I think the one I didn't read was you can promote to a king. That doesn't seem likely, because you could promote to a queen, and you have just as many kings and queens are better objectively. I mean, I guess if your king was in danger,
Better objectively.
subjectively to me, I guess, queens are better than kings at getting stuff done and attacking in chess.
Well, yeah.
But I do love centaurs, which is the piece combines a knight and a king. That is a very fun, powerful piece, which I might take over a queen, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Not all
Queen's
the time.
Queen's
but
definitely long
sometimes.
distance, but it's a very good protecting piece, and then just once it gets near anything, it's attacking quite a lot. And I was just looking at this. Me and you have not played Centaur chess. Played it twice. I think I played it 3 times actually. King of the Hill Infiltration.
I feel like we have.
I think just regular.
Maybe.
Okay. Is this bring Mother Knight out? No, that's not bring mine. Guess I should have brought that knight out. I'll bring it out. No. I wish we had Stockfish to tell us how to play Extinction chess. / tell me what is a good pawn structure for Berlina chess.
Dear Stockfish.
Dear the music Dan, I know this would be incredibly inconvenient to you and not worth your time at all.
But could you please help a brother out?
I need you to implement Berlina chess and Extinction chess. Actually, I think Stockfish does play Extinction chess. So that would definitely be easier than Berlina. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and castle, I guess. It's interesting, because we don't want to get our pieces. Chesswiz played a variant that I came up with on Sunday.
Cool.
And that we haven't played yet. And it was a lot better than I expected. Called Civilized Chess.
Civilized chess?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was, you can't, if a piece just gets to a square, you can't attack it. So you can't attack a piece.
Yeah.
And
so you have to wait for it to sit there.
You can't attack a piece unless it's been on that square for more than one move. And if you capture, the rule doesn't apply. So if you capture and it's on that square, you can capture back.
Okay.
But if it just moves to an empty square, you can't capture it until your next turn. Which does give checks a good, it's a great, but then, just some interesting. I really like non-price chess, which is queens, rooks, bishops, and knights cannot attack queens, rooks, bishops, and knights. In other words, only kings and pawns may attack queens, rooks, bishops, knights. Those pieces cannot attack each other, and you just kind of get really strong attacking games, and they're fun. Yeah. It's not what I wanted. Because I can't move this pawn up to protect it. Because if you attack and I attack, you take my queen, I lose. So there's that. And this knight protecting it isn't great either. Because then both my knights are over here if something does happen. So I guess that's the way to do it. What's the most you were waiting anticipation for someone to make a move or to do something in a movie? I guess it's kind of like a silent, but then you hear a lonely string, one violin player coming with one high note,
and they're playing it really jittery, kind of. I know what you mean, and that was the sound that I had in mind. Maybe an electronic version of that also, because I like me some ambient electronic musics. Especially, everybody should check out the Crater soundtrack. Crater was a terrible video game. It has a great soundtrack.
A rattlesnake hiss. That's what I'm trying to think of. This what's
Yeah, that's like a rattlesnake rattle. That's this one. It's more of the same timbre, but
this one has lighter beats in.
Yeah.
I think the red one's the heaviest.
Have you ever had rattlesnake jerky? It's really good.
I'm gonna say no, but I probably have and just not known it.
It's not a euphemism for anything. It's just rattlesnake jerky. And it's pretty good. Kind of tastes like crab. It's really tender, but there's a lot of bones, and the rattle is still in it. And the rattle is like chewing on a giant fingernail.
I've wanted to have a ostrich egg. That seems. I've heard that.
Ostrich egg is they're super weird because they don't trap air the same way like a chicken egg does for whatever reason. I've made an ostrich egg omelet in culinary school, and it's like it almost comes out like with the texture of a steak. Wait, if you make an omelet with it, so it's really strange. Not bad strange, but just it has all the flavor of an egg, but none of the fluffiness. So what did you take? Did you take a piece of mine or just a pawn?
No, we all have our stuff still on here. Yeah, we're being somewhat hesitant to get our pieces out.
Yep.
But I want, because I do wonder if Stockfish is just like be as aggressive as possible with these pieces, and then because on 3-check, it is a really aggressive game.
Yeah.
And I guess the same thing could be with just painting some pieces and.
I guess an extinction chest, like exchanges, are not nearly as worth it.
Well, it just puts the other piece as like a royal piece.
Yeah.
It could be worth it if those pieces were under attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Or if I develop a plan.
Because, like, I don't want to bring both of my pieces out of anything.
And you've already brought one.
Yeah, one of each.
Get your rook out. I would say, well, I don't want to give you advice.
And I can't stack here, so, like.
That was going to be the move.
Yeah.
That and then castle, probably. That was going to be my advice move.
I can make okay chess moves occasionally.
I think you make them more than occasionally. It's just, when there's, just let go. If you have a blunder, sometimes that could, just one of the moves could cost, or just maybe not even cost the game, but turn it around pretty significantly. But usually, I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're doing here, sir. I see what you're doing here.
Well, I was gonna do that before you moved your knight, and that was kind of like gonna be putting both your knights in danger if you moved one of them or something. But now that you I haven't calculated it out. But yes, I did attack your knight. That's what I do. I'm a bishop.
Well, no, I thought you had like a chain set up. Well, no, not necessarily. Okay, I could have taken with the pawn.
Do I lose my bishop for a knight? Or do I do something with my bishop? I guess. It's not really a great spot to put him. That's a pretty good spot to put the bishop, I guess. I would usually like it on g6 instead of b6, but or g7.
Ooh. What do I do here? Oh, actually.
That is a good question. I have to move one of these. I'm going to have to respond somehow.
Maybe I just shouldn't have moved. Maybe I should have let you take the knight.
Maybe I should have just protected my bishop.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens.
I think that was a bad move, though. But we'll find out. So now I got a pinned knight. Attack to our royal piece, because that is a queen. That's a royal piece here. I'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, we'll figure it out, yeah. I didn't know if there was a way to get out of that. I think you would have had to move your upper knight first and stayed in the pen. You went with...
Travis looks chuffed.
Chuffed? I have been sneezing all day.
Yeah.
So I have... if that's what...
I have no idea what chuffed means. Oh, it's Fig Hamlet Justin. I forgot that Fig Hamlet was a genius fruit municipality.
I'm gonna actually go with this one still. You went with that one too. Let's see if I can do it. What is? I've never heard that. I don't think.
What, chuffed?
Chuffed.
Sounds like weird British talk.
Did you? Chuffed is proud of oneself.
Yeah.
Travis looks very
proud
of oneself.
And you thought it meant it looks like you have a head cold.
Someone else mentioned that the last time we streamed when I had one. They mentioned it like exactly right away. Like, someone. I think they said how I sounded. I sounded very nasally. Which am I? I thought I got messages off of that computer.
Well, I will just mute it. I won't make the noises anymore.
Chuff is British slang for giddy, thrilled, or thrilled. Yeah. Oh.
I knew it sounded British.
So, if you're just coming in, like you might be, we're playing Extinction chess, which means if you lose any type of...
You die in the game. You die in real life.
If you lose your queen, you lose. If you lose your king, you lose. If you lose both knights, or both bishops, or both rooks, or all your pawns.
If you lose any of any... If you lose all of any event, any kind of piece.
I didn't want to lose this knight so soon, you know? Your knight's over there. Let's play around with it. See what happens. When I keep my pieces. I'll still get the thing on my phone. Ponder's move. Interesting. Actually, I'll take that pawn because there's nothing else I can do. Or
I thought you could. Well, I guess
I could advance a bit, but
yeah.
I could technically guard it with that pawn or that pawn. I'm gonna go with going for the knight first. Hopefully. There's always things you can do. You can counterattack. That's what all the cool kids are doing these days. Instead of just doing what you should
retreating.
Do and then attacking. Because I could do that. I could just take the pawn, he retakes, and then I attack. I'm gonna attack first.
He
right?
protect, he attack.
I'm gonna make him do that move, and then I'll just do that. What if he messes up here, and then I just take a knight instead of the pawn? You usually want to check first. If you can check, and that if they you don't want them to be able to block it in a way that it attacks you. If they can't do that, then you're good. You should check first.
Thought I was going to do that specifically?
Oh no, I thought actually probably capturing that one would probably be better. Capturing.
Well, I wanted to free up this bishop just because.
Yeah, but you free up the bishop that way. That puts on the fianchetto.
Yeah. That's true.
And you general always attack towards center.
You know, I only play by 2 rules.
I don't know. I don't want to take that. I'll go and take that. See how well it does me. I gotta get your knight. So his knight's now a royal piece. That's actually, I mean, a bishop's usually considered better than a knight. But we'll see. Now his pawn's messed up. So
that's how I played myself. Oh, the 2 rules I play by. Step 1, develop as little as possible. Step 2, there is no step 2. It served me well.
Let's try that. Go back to its original spot. That's me developing as little as possible. Moving the same night. 3 times now, out of 8 moves. Wow. Is this the second game?
Yes. Why? Oh.
So 26 minutes in. Is it? Yeah, that's our second game.
How do I want? I guess just check.
Justin, you should play Carcassonne with us.
Yeah.
And just be in the chat if you want.
Got to get J Cloister Zone.
Or get your vocoder voice disguiser working. Bold move.
Having the queen out in the middle of the board like that makes me nervous.
Well, the knight's not in a great spot. Did not see this one coming.
wish this was like teleportation extinction chess, so I could swap places with
Anywhere chess or swap
my
chess.
queen and my bishop. Yeah. Because that's where the money is at right now.
They did just have a big chess 960 tournament.
They did indeed.
And
St.
numbers
Louis
of
Chess
960 have like doubled on Wii Chess.
Ah, well that's
Pretty
cool.
good. From last week, like before to this week. So I mean, that's not. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it sustains itself and stuff, but hopefully it does, because it's.
Check.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
So that's the move we gotta do.
Oh. Well, phooey. Now do I just entrench myself even further? Do we go back here? Oh no, here.
Okay. Good game.
What, you still have...
Still have what?
Oh, I guess
can
you
only
have to
block
block
with
with
the
the queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huzzah.
You gonna try one more?
Yep.
Switch over to Berlina.
Indeed. Are we just playing regular Berlina, or are we doing
Extinction
Berlina? Okay.
Go to your start page. Good aggressive attack with the queen. See how that paid off? Okay, let's start. Oh no, we did a different one last time.
Yeah, we did.
Good thinking, Mike. Thinking. Oh, you know what? I could have played E5. That definitely would have been better because you couldn't capture. Because I have to take your queen and win. I guess that would have been better if I was to have a quick reaction. I don't know which bishop's going in that square.
The white one. because it's a white square.
Time does fly, doesn't it? What are your thoughts on time flying, Mike?
Well, just watch Steins Gate, and you'll understand everything about time and how it flies in all directions. Or watch that one Power Rangers series where they were watch themed and did time travel stuff. They kept fighting this dinosaur with a floppy jaw. What do I want to do here? So many options. If only.
Not as many as go.
Yeah, but Go the options are considerably less complex.
I don't know.
Okay, the complexities are more nuanced. Yeah, because I don't know what I want. What do I want to do here?
Put your hand on the lid and open the jar. It's a SpongeBob reference where Patrick was trying to do things. I think he was trying to get an award. And the only thing he could do was he had to take it small steps at a time, and he had to.
So you had to open the jar.
Yeah.
So I love playing this fighting game called Dragon Ball Fighters, and somebody made a mod for it where they replaced a lot of the characters with SpongeBob characters. And one of the finishing moves of so one character of course gets replaced with Patrick Star, and like this the character he is replacing is Majin Buu, who's like this fat pink guy. So go figure that it works that way. And he has this move where he like shouts and this giant like explosion happens. And the soundbite that they used for Patrick is, "My name's not Rick!" And it does the explosion. I'll have to find it. It's a really well done mod.
Say goodbye to Night on the Rim. You almost never. I mean, you can if you have a plan for it, and I guess if you're getting out of attack. But you usually don't want to move your knight because see, it can only move to 3 squares right now. If it was in the middle, see like this one, it can move to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can move to 6 squares right now. Technically, no. It can
so many squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, of course, 8. 8 squares. Yeah. Let's go
Check.
3 right now. Uh-oh.
That wasn't my plan, but thought I could be a little bit cheeky.
Yeah. So, one of these two. I don't know why it gives me that option. It's like, oh no, it actually does. It will give me that option because I can move there, and then you can take it because check does not apply.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
So I guess check doesn't apply, especially if you're like, your knight could take like.
Yeah,
the
if that was
queen.
your last night and you put me in check, I could just take your knight and win.
Yeah.
Let's go with this one. Blocking the knight and the bishop. But you know, his queen's there, so if I can take advantage of that somehow. After I
Check.
take your knight for free.
Oh, doy. Well, darn.
One of my favorite episodes of SpongeBob was when SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward have a snail race. And
Is this the one where Squidward gets like a pedigree snail?
yeah, it's like a
Okay.
fancy
Yeah.
purebred snail.
Yeah. Oh,
And
can I undo? I did not
yeah.
mean to click there.
And Patrick has a rock that is in the shape of a snail somewhat. What's some other good ones?
I mean, they're all good.
The one where they kind of almost murder a health inspector and they bury him.
No, because that episode is so true to life of what it's like working in a greasy, awful, terrible restaurant that people seem to love anyway. Oh, the other thing you gotta watch, by the way, we were talking about weird YouTube videos earlier. Fast food training videos from the 80s and 90s.
There's like a rap one that I've seen.
Grill skills, Wendy's grill skills.
Sounds.
Gotta
like
flip your
Yeah.
burger.
He
Salted
goes-
just
he
right.
goes into the TV.
Yeah, he gets sucked into the TV. Yeah. That would be good vaporwave material. Like the images from that. Or the
Vocal
aesthetics. Yeah. Eating up vocal soup. Ba-do-bo. Oh, what did I do to myself? What did I do to myself?
Give me the 2-for-1 win of Extinction Chess standard version.
Oh, like 3 for 1.
No, we played 3 games, and this is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I thought you meant you had me trapped, because you have me trapped in like every conceivable way.
Just your queen in every
Yeah.
way, I guess.
Oh, I guess check doesn't count, so I can't do anything.
I don't think you can
For
check
that.
right now.
Yeah, I can't.
But it'd be nice in the spirit of things, you know.
Well, darn. Blap.
Yeah, I gotta take it. I was
Yeah.
gonna see if I could beat. Alright. So it's been regular, standard Extinction Chess.
We'll be right back with some Berlina.
We'll play
Extinction
we played
chess.
it on Elite Chess and we played we're playing it with different boards. We're gonna play it with Berlina.
Yep.
So thanks for watching this. Hope to see you soon.
Very soon.